Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today, I would like to have a chat with you guys about starting your own artist residency. If you're planning on starting your own artist residency, this video is 100% made for you. Make sure you stay until the end of this video. I'm sure you will learn plenty. If you're thinking about applying for artist residencies without necessarily getting involved in the organization of them, this video can also help you in two ways. One, I will show you our artist residency project that you can apply for. Two, you'll be able to understand better from an organizer's perspective, so you can evaluate the residency that you are going to apply from a more holistic point of view, and you are able to choose the best project for your needs. So without further ado, let's jump right into today's video. I will leave timestamps in the timeline below so you can navigate to the part that you would like to watch. Now, I would like to borrow 2 minutes of your time to give you a quick elevator pitch of our project. Let's go. Many artists choose to attend artist residencies in order to take a break from their stressful daily routine. They want to just forget about the business side of their art business and just experience a new city, meet new people, and to reactivate their creative flow. But the problem is when they get back home, they will see there's an overwhelming amount of work to catch up with. They will still need to update their website, draft the strategy plan, and all these things that normally they are running away from, they will have double or triple of them waiting because the problem is still there, even if you don't look at it. So what we want to do is to help artists handle the business side of their art business better, smarter, more efficient by giving them business education. And that's why you should come to our office to stay at our place for 30 days. During the 30 days, every single day, we will spend an hour every day working on your art business, to draft a communication plan together, to write text about your art, take photos, make video, and publish articles on your website, to be able to get you business ready as soon as possible, so that when you walk out of our residency, you are better prepared, so you can have better chances of succeeding your art venture. Also, we offer everything a normal artist residency has to offer. That is a place to stay, a place to work, close to the city center, near the museums. You can network with other like-minded artists in this city. And also, if you have enough works in the end of the residential period, we will also organize a solo show for you. All right, so that is under 2 minutes. Mission accomplished. This is the first time I do it on camera, so maybe I still have a lot of things that I haven't talked about. So now I would like to quickly introduce where did the idea come from, because so far as I know, this is one of its own kind. We are the only art business residency that focuses on the business side of the art business. The idea came from 2017. When I was doing my MBA, as a part of the school projects, I decided to launch a startup as a kind of a between real and fake, because it's like a Shark Tank. There are real investors, there are real money. You can win and you can bring the project to life. So it's a serious but yet school project. It's called Incubate Art. So I would like to incubate artists like incubate entrepreneurs. You give business education to artists so they're better prepared for the business world. And this is our visual identity of the project. I made it for the business venture capitalists in the pitch that I made. And this project went to the finalist top 10 among the 50 plus projects that are presented that year. And it was finally number 6 out of all the projects. So it's not bad, especially for an art project. I mean, we are the only art project among the finalists. And after my study, I decided to bring this project partially to life by doing the Very Pirate Gallery and Very Pirate Art project. And we have an office that is 100 square meters on the bottom, 20 square meters up, and then there's another 30 square meters rooftop terrace. And we use it as an office. It's not far from home, a centric location, 15 minutes by metro to city center, 20 minutes by taxi to airport, near a big park. It's a very nice location, a very good office space. I was sitting down in the office space with 100 square meter space just for myself. And I was thinking, how can I use the space the best to help artists, to give artists business education? First, I was thinking about some sort of a business school for artists. But then, it's not big enough to make it a school. And then suddenly I was thinking, oh, why don't we make it an artist residency so we can help one artist at a time and also to be able to meet artists, to work with them on a daily basis. That also motivates me and makes me better understanding of what artists really need. So that's where this idea come from. But just by talking about the space isn't really showing a good picture because it's kind of blurry. So let's go. I will grab some shoes and let's take a walk. It's a 10 minutes walk from home. So in no time, we will be there and I will show you on location how does it look like. Let's go. Let's go. It's incredibly hot right now, but luckily I'm not so far away. Wait, what is that? What is that? Ooh. It's a very strange weather. You can see cloud and then no cloud. I'm not dreaming, but really, I think it's raining. I received some water. Okay, we're inside. This is a small area with a sofa bed inside. And this is the working area with desks and some video lights, small coffee corner. And after the corridor, you have a set of stairs to the studio area. It's like the proper bedroom with a kitchen. And here is the shower room and laundry. Oh, actually I have laundry inside. I must not forget. And upstairs, with air conditioning, windows, bed, kitchen. Guess what is this place? Another toilet, bookshelf. What is going on? Wow. My original plan is to record the second half of this video on the rooftop or in a park nearby, but with this weather, it's not possible. Let me find another place quickly. Now let me find a place to sit the camera down so I don't have to carry the camera for the rest of the video. So here is all right, so let's do it. Now I would like to talk about the 7 things I've learned or 7 challenges I've encountered while setting up this artist residency project. And the first challenge, you might be laughing right now, is to communicate the idea that this artist residency is not for free. I know, like many artists told me, artist residencies should always be for free, or you should be paying the artist, or you should pay for the material cost, like pens, supplies, paint, whatnot. It's not right or wrong. There's no black and white. I think everything is kind of in the middle. It depends on your personal circumstances. If you can afford making it free for everybody, or only for a selected few, it's up to you. There's no right or wrong or how things should be. At least this is my opinion. And also I think whoever is benefiting the most from the artist residency should be the one who is paying for the residency. For example, Casa Velasquez is a French-funded public residency. They're paying a lot of money for the artists to stay there. Guess what? They have their own narrative, they have their own agendas, and they want the artists to make French government look good. We don't want to look good. We don't need artists to work for us. We want to work for the artist to make this artist succeed in life, in business. Whoever that is benefiting the most, in this case, the artist, should be the one who is covering the costs. And for us, we don't need to get, rich with it. We want to cover the basic minimum. So we're asking for like the market price rent of a location like this in our neighborhood, so we can pay back the loan, the mortgage to the bank, and we can keep the project going. And the second challenge is to design the perks. If you run a tiny little residency like us, it's kind of difficult because one of the most common perks for an artist residency is group show. And if you have only one artist coming for 30 days, it's almost impossible to have a group show or even like a show, because in 30 days, the artist will be busy working on the project, on the business side of the art business, and Where is the time? You only have a 24-hour a day. In 30 days, how can you make a solo show? We were not going to push this idea to make something that is half-assed, not ready, make a fool out of the artist. It's not our purpose. So what we want to do is to design other kind of perks. For example, the business plan, the communication plan, publishing articles, social media posts during the residency to boost the business, let's say, side, to have more traffic, to have more probability to convert for sales, different things instead of having a conventional group show. Also, we are integrating another idea that is a writer to come and visit. There's a day bed downstairs in the corner behind the curtains, so someone could be staying here for free, couch surfing basically on the property, and this writer would, in return for the free stay and the experience with the artist, to write an article, like a 1,000-word about the artist, about his or her art, about the personal journey, or even his own impression and interaction with the artist. So this text could be used for communication, like a press release or a social media post as well. And the third challenge is privacy and safety of the residency owner. I had this chat with Anna Stamp last week. I made an interview a while ago about her artist residency. So she is sharing her own home with her pets, with her family. When it comes to having someone over for her, the priority is safety. And now with COVID, there's another layer that is not only safety, but also health and safety. But luckily for us, it's not a big issue because we have an office, it's not our home. So someone will be staying here quite independently, and we would come and go, on the schedule or with appointment. So it's not too much of an issue. And what more could happen, right, to an office? We have insurance, we have security alarms that if you press this button SOS, someone would be storming through the door asking you if it's okay, right? It's connected directly to the police and the security company. So we have things already installed to ensure the safety and security of not only us, but also people that will be living here. Number 4, living versus working space arrangement. This is a bit of a challenge for us because this was originally designed as an office, so someone would be staying there. That means you need to kind of work out how does it work. Someone would be sleeping there at night, but what happens if he or she cooks, or having the visitor over, or if people come and visit the exhibition downstairs, how does it work? So you need to also spend some time and even money remodeling the house or the office to make it suitable for the purpose that, the arrangement that you would like to do. But if you can't do it, if you have the place like a rental place, or you don't have the permit to convert, it's also okay. What you can do is Christine O'Donnell from the Beacon Gallery. I made another interview with her. You can check it out. So she basically gave 1,500 a month to the artist directly in cash and say, go find somewhere to sleep. Stay over at a friend if you wish, so that she doesn't have to worry about the lodging of the artist. Number 5, cleaning and amenities. This is very close to living versus working space arrangement, because if you have a house, you're having someone to work in your house, you need to worry about cleaning, because the house will be covered in paint. How are you going to repaint or organize? Because you will have your maybe family member or children or pets over this place, and maybe you're sharing the place with another artist who is more messy in terms of the material, mason, sculpture, and he's cutting the big stone and spoiling your painting. So you need to think about what kind of artists you can take in, what kind of artists that you cannot facilitate, different things. And also when you are making your studio space as a living space as well, you need to think about where to cook, where to shower. So all the things that previously you wouldn't worry when you are just painting there. Number 6, scale or scalability and profit margin. If you are thinking about making money with your space, with your expertise, running this artist residency, you need to at least have 5 to 10 artists over. If you only have 1 or 2, trust me, there's no way you can make it profitable. Zero. Because like who would have a restaurant with one table? Who would have a creche, kindergarten with one child? It wouldn't work as a business. So you need to think about what is the maximum you can take in. For example, if you have like a one-bedroom apartment plus a working space, what you can do is to put bulk beds, like 4 beds, and you can ask a group of artists to join together. So they would already know each other, they come in as a group, and they would organize among themselves how to share the space, and then you just charge for 4 beds. And if there are only 3, you also charge for 4 because it's a 4-bed bedroom. So yeah, things like that you need to consider in order to make sure that you are not losing money, you're sustainable. Last but not the least, number 7, attracting the right kind of people. I think by far this is the most delicate because I think it's almost like dating. There are always some artists that are better for your kind of residency, and there are wonderful artists who you love personally but wouldn't fit because of A, B, C, D, F, G. There are many reasons that could be location, size, the service you offer, the crowd, the perks that you designed, the price, many things. It all depends. In order to attract the right kind of artists, personally, I think the trick is to have a lot of artists. Imagine if you go on a date with one guy in your whole life, if this guy is the love of your life, the right one, the chances are like 0.00001%. Right? It's almost zero chance that this person will be the right person for you. So what you likely need to do is to date, to go on speed dating with many people, and you have to say no several times in order to finally say yes, because if it's the first time, you'll be so lucky. In this case, you would want to run social media ads, like, I don't know, Facebook ads or some sort, or you would maybe want to go to YouTube and attract like-minded artists to join you, or like Anna Stamp, her approach is also very smart, is to have friends and friends of a friend and then coming over to grow the community by referral. You know, if you have only like one place, like me or Anna, it's perfectly fine because you cannot have a lot of people coming over at once anyway, so you don't need to have 100,000 followers, you don't even need to have 10,000. You can have like 1,000 followers among family and friends and acquaintances, and you will be able to find the right artists. All right, so it's kind of late. Oh my goodness, it's very late. So I will call it a day. Let me know what you think in the comment below, what kind of artist residencies that you're going to open and what kind of difficulties and challenges that you have encountered. And before finishing this video, I would like to give a big shout out to our lovely patrons. Thank you very much for your support. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do all the things that we do. So big thanks to our patrons. That's all for today. See you in the next video.